What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Cloud9 Gaming. You were live with your boy Unique, and today we got XDefiant news galore. That's right, we're going to be getting into the playtest session. We're going to give you the PC and our console experience, pass on those notes to you guys, see how it's coming along. Also, we got notes from the developer themselves and comments from the community. That's right, we're going to be sharing some of the comments we've been seeing coming in from this game from Discord. Also, I want to give a special thanks to Davis. He'll be helping us out today, providing some of the reports coming from the developer themselves. And then we also had a special guest help us with some of the gaming on the console side. Make sure you check out on Twitch, official_Divine from Divine Apple Gaming. Special thanks there, guys. So we have so much to get into. We're going to get right into it. But first, we're going to start with Davis and the developers update.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Cloud9 Gaming. Here are the known issues presently stated by the developer. Uber Goldraven, April 18th, 2024, 3:46 p.m. Known issues. When players join a lobby during matchmaking, the list of players present may not update for all players. If a player is killed while activating the DedSec hijack ability, the ability becomes unusable for the remainder of the match. Players may appear as offline when they are not offline in party management and other social screens. Speech-to-text feature is not working on Xbox Series XS. If a player is killed while deploying a device, the next deployed device will drop at the player's feet instead of being thrown. Inconvenient if it's a frag grenade. Some HUD elements are misplaced on PS5. If a player is hit by an EMP grenade while deploying an ability, that ability will be unusable for much longer than intended. Xbox users currently don't see their Xbox friends list as the primary list of friends. Disabling the in-game overlay in Ubisoft Connect settings will disable all in-game notifications, including social-related features. If anything else comes up, I will be sure to let everyone know. That's all I got for now. Peace.
So it looks like Ubisoft has their hands full. They're definitely working on the game as we go. I got to test out the PC side, guys, so I'm going to give you my experience there. Real quickly, I was using a mid-tier gaming PC made by Asus, the ROG Strix, sporting a 3060 12GB graphic card, 16GB of DDR4 RAM, and the game has actually been housed on a 1TB Samsung T5 SSD. That's an external SSD. I think that's important because most people will be playing with the game probably directly on their PC. But I do put mine on an external SSD. So I'm going to get into the bad part real quickly, guys. The first thing I noticed, I had one crash. Throughout my 4-hour playtest, I did have one crash at the beginning, and that could have been due to possibly the congestion or the overload from everybody trying to join the server at one time. That is making an excuse, but it could be some truth in that excuse, so I thought I'd put that out there. Biggest issue I had, though, was a text pop-up issue. Now, I was playing with my controller, a Xbox Series X controller, but for some reason, it kept putting up a random text pop-up, and it also displayed the keyboard across the game while I was playing live. So that was weird. It kept wanting me to input some text, and also you could see the letters scrolling across, so it was really weird on that keyboard. It didn't affect me from doing good in the match. It's really located at the bottom of the map or the bottom of your screen, but it was popping up enough for me to have to mention it. Now, possibly I can go into settings and turn off the keyboard and things like that and the pop-up text. But just from loading the game in, that was something I noticed that was getting on my nerves. I'm like, what's going on here? Also, the controller button input, for the most part, is good, but it is a little touchy on the home screens, meaning I lightly push to the right and it might jump 2-3 times. But that was every now and then on the input. Also, I thought the weapon balance could be a little bit better. If you're playing with a mouse and a keyboard on the PC, you will be happy to know that the aim assist is on point and you will be quick scoping people as a sniper. I hated that. I got quick scoped a few times, and you could tell who's using the mouse and keyboard as opposed to a controller. To me, I felt like the aim assist was a little bit more heavy for the mouse and keyboard player than opposed to the controller. But either way, you're going to get decent input. You might have some sound drop off occasionally. That could have been from us streaming the game and running it through OBS and then also our capture card. But I do want to mention the sound drop off on the bullets. You'll see in some of the comments from some of the fans of the game, they've had similar issues. But honestly, guys, that's not a whole lot. On the bad side, it's really not. It's only a few things. One crash, the text pop-up issue, which I probably could have fixed myself in the menus. I didn't even check, didn't try, just wanted to throw that out there so you guys would know. The sound drop-off, now that's an issue Ubisoft should be able to fix if it is in the game in the PC, or if it was from me using OBS and my Elgato HD 60X, my capture card, maybe that could have had something to do with it there. Don't know. Weapons definitely got to be balanced. The assault rifle is underwhelming. The time to kill on that gun is horrible. But for the most part, I think this game is good and almost in a place that's ready to go. Now, for the good side of things, the first thing I want to mention is really important when you're playing a first-person shooter, and that's the frames. I got a real constant frame per second of 120, so I had no issues with lags or dip in the gameplay. The game runs smoothly. It worked really well, better than I thought it was going to work. The voice chat was working good as well. It wasn't overpowering. It was kind of in my ear perfectly. The matches were loading quickly. You got an excellent core of game modes, maps, and the fundamental gameplay is there, guys. This is a movement shooter, not quite to the level of Titanfall 2, but it is a fast-paced, moving shooting game that I think people are going to jump into and enjoy. And once again, on that crash, guys, that just lets you know that the servers were getting overloaded. So many people showed up to play this playtest across multiple consoles. That is a good thing for the life and the release of XDefiant. It was getting to the point towards the beginning of the year when we had 0 updates that a lot of people thought this game would not see the light of day. But Ubisoft and the team they put towards working on this game is showing that they are hard at work, and they're even working on the game as we're playing it, guys. That's right, they've already made several updates, fixed a couple issues that we were seeing through the playtest. I think this game is really close to being released, and the good is outweighing the bad by a ton right now. Now let's move on to the console side, where we had the official _Divine doing a lot of the game testing over there on the Xbox Series X and PS5. And as you can see by this update from Ubisoft, they have fixed the PS5 Delta issue. Now, once again, that issue was because the servers, I do believe, were just overloaded. So many people trying to play the game. It's the first time they're running it on all 3 consoles again since one of the first early play tests of last year. So this is big time. Now, on the bad side for the consoles, we did have a little bit of weapon sound delay and feedback. However, once again, that was also when we were streaming and running it through OBS into my computer so we can capture the gameplay and the game footage. So what we tried, and this is the reason I keep saying that I think it might have something to do with the capture card and OBS. We took the Xbox and we placed it on my 75-inch 4K TV. We had no issues with sound delay. So everything was back to being on point, which means really the only negative thing about the Xbox that we noticed could be the damage lag. And that was when using the assault rifles. Seems to be some type of bullet sponge effect There's no way a SMG should outperform an assault rifle at certain distances. It just makes no sense. But that's weapon balancing, so they can fix that. That means there really wasn't nothing bad on the Xbox, guys, once we moved it to our TV. The good, well, he mentioned that the game was fluid, smooth. He enjoyed the gameplay. He liked the way it moved. He enjoyed the graphics, the color palette, and overall the different game modes that it was offering. Now, he did feel like there could be more game modes added, but for now, as a test, he felt like the game was really good and at a good state and ready to release on Xbox. Now, if it's ready to release on console, guys, that is great because they can always work on the PC issues, and PC's a little bit more, it's a little harder to work on because you got such a large spectrum of what people are using. Some people are using older PCs, some people are using the most powerful. So it's a harder landscape to perfect. If you could perfect the console though, this game will be ready to launch. Now, with all that being said, I think this game is in a really good state. There are a few things I would like to see after the release though, such as some new game modes. And I got a few game modes in mind that I'm gonna bring up, guys, see what y'all think about them. I was thinking about a 10 or a 12 player free-for-all. And to keep it unique, you can use the hot shot system where the players, instead of allowing them to camp, they don't get credit for the kill unless they get the token that the player drops. So a 10 to 12 player free-for-all based around the hot shot theme. I think that'll be fun. What about 3 teams of 4 team deathmatch? That's different. We haven't really seen 3 teams of 4 straight up team deathmatch. That gives you 8 targets over 6. And the more targets, the merrier. And it also brings a different feel to that team deathmatch, allowing you to have your game still be unique and not giving us what we've seen before, giving us something different. What about a 4 team of 3 King of the Hill type match? That's right, you got 4 teams fighting for one spot on the King of the Hill. I don't know how that map would be designed, or if you just pick a location on the maps you already got and everybody fights for that location. But I mean, you got 3 teams of 4, King of the Hill. With all of these new game modes, guys, I'm not breaking the game. I'm keeping it at their base player count of 12, 6v6. So as long as I'm not breaking the game, I feel like these game modes are possible additions. And I think there are other options as well. I can't wait to read the comments to see what you guys come with. I'm sure there's a ton of different game modes you guys would like to see the developer implement into here, besides just more maps, characters, and skins. The other thing that I would like them to add, guys, it's big for me, but it might be controversial for some. And that is a gifting system. That is right. For me, it's big because I like to give out prizes. And then it's also a way to give, let's say you're in college and you don't have extra funds to get the new skins, but you definitely want them. But you have a friend that's making a little bit more money and they're like, hey, I got you, bruh. I'm going to send you this, almost like in Fortnite, I'm going to send you this LeBron James skin, the Black Panther skin. I'm going to send you the new Miss Captain Marvel skin. I mean, you never know what somebody's going to send you in Fortnite, and it's fun to receive gifts, especially when you didn't expect them coming. And it also helps Ubisoft make more money off a game that is free to play. So I think a gifting system could be big time, guys. I know some people are going to be like, I don't like that idea. But as long as you keep it similar to the Fortnite system, as a content creator myself, I think having the ability to give out these prizes would be cool. You guys already know we're giving out a Steam Deck and a PlayStation 5, so adding a few skins from XDefiant could definitely be on the horizon. But I can't wait once again to hear how everybody feels about XDefiant. Let me know in the comments. Have you jumped on the game? Do you plan on checking it out while the test session is available? And are you ready for the actual release? Also, if there's a different game you want us to check out, let us know. But that's all I got for this one, and your boy is out. Peace.
Cleaning spree is just getting started. They got a hot shot, and I'd sure hate it if something bad happened to him. We got a hot shot. Keep him breathing. Your hard work paid off, pal. Just like I said it would.
Hey everyone, if you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button and subscribe. We would love to have you a part of our community and really appreciate you all's support.